high level consciousness, high level of awareness, and society. Now, where do I start? Like, it's very, very hard to like live in this society when you know the things we know. It's very hard to trust society. You can't trust people who don't know what you know, because you have to step back from them. It's not even not trust them in a nasty way. It's not trust them in a loving way, because you understand the level they're on and you want them to learn at their own level. Because if we did just trust them, we would be denying the law of karma, because we know the karmic consequences that are coming to them for the decisions they make. So this is just one thing in like millions of things that we as higher awareness have to be careful with in society. The things we do, people don't understand. I wouldn't even say 1% understand, okay? The things we do and the reasons we do it are misunderstood, because a lot of people are not on a high enough perspective to see why you're doing the things you're doing. Okay? This is why we attract attention when we're being our true selves. I'll repeat that. We attract attention when we're being our true selves, because our true selves is weird to most people. Like, how many times have you been out somewhere and you've just become more of yourself and less of this structure that we've manifested inside ourselves just to fit in with societal norms? The world's attention span is getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and if you're highly evolved like me, like you, which is the reason you're watching this video, because your vibration only matches the vibration of this video, which is why there's so few viewers. You know exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it, okay? Because you see everything from a higher perspective. In some of the esoteric teachings, it's known as like looking through glass. Like, we reach a point where we're just on top of the glass looking straight through, and we can see everything, as if you're on top of the sea and you can just see through the sea, because it's so crystal clear, because we've experienced every single little aspect of it, that you can just see every single fish, every coral, every shell, every piece of seaweed, an old boot in there. So we just kind of like stand on the mountaintop just looking at everything, and then we have this sense where we'll it's like being around a bunch of children sometimes. We'll go through a bad experience and we'll literally just cry our eyes out and say, I'm not supposed to be here. I don't know why I'm here. I've never belonged here. From an early age, I've had to like just pretend I'm somebody else just to fit in with the societal norm, with school, with that, all the places that put you to teach you the things that you have to eventually unlearn. I'm just channeling what's coming through. Just give us 1 second, guys. These are the things you need to hear, by the way, if you're watching this video right now. Don't ask us why, because a lot of it sounded nonsense, but these are the things you need to hear if you're watching this video right now, because nothing happens by chance. Keep going, don't ever stop. Every low always leads to a high, okay? So don't worry, when the low comes, don't worry about it. Just go with it, because it's teaching you a lesson so you can get even higher. And every low leads to a high anyway, okay? Now, some might say, should you avoid the lows? Because the law of change makes everything change every so often anyway. So, like, can you stay on the same level forever? Or do you have to evolve? And can you evolve without going low? Well, they're both the same thing, you see. So that's not a possibility. Think about that, guys. Really pause this video and contemplate that now. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying that's it, guys. Anything else? Anything else? No pain, no gain in any situation, because it's the same thing. And you can't experience one without the other. Non-duality, okay? Yin and yang. This has been tried to be taught for generations. This is why I sometimes have a problem with the teachings in the Bible, etc. about love, about everybody needs to love. Is love even possible without the hatred side? Or can you choose which one you go on? But then again, if you do choose which one you go on, then are you going to get bored of that as well because of the law of change, and then you have to experience its opposite in order to experience more? That happened for a reason as well. Love is the only thing that doesn't devolve. Evolution, love doesn't devolve because we're always on an upward spiral. And the upward spiral itself is love. It's just the polarities that create the upward spiral to go like that. Now, some people appear to be stuck, so they're still in the same circle constantly and they're not spiraling up. Are these people even real, or are they NPCs, like a lot of people talk about in the spiritual communities, but not on that, not after that aspect I've just discussed earlier? But yeah, are these people real because they never come out of the same circle? Now, is that possible? Is that possible? Think about that, guys. Is it possible to not come out of the same circle constantly because you're not learning the lesson? Because that would defy the law of change. So these are the things I've just been contemplating recently. I know this is quite deep, guys. Not like my usual videos, because I'm on a higher vibration tonight, as you've probably noticed. But sometimes these things just come in and it shows us how everything's working. People would say, is there a right and a wrong? I would say that there is and there isn't, because everything is this and that, not this or that as well. This is another big, massive lesson in your spiritual awakening that you'll come across eventually, and it's one of the hardest to comprehend. That's it, guys.